Hello, my name is Taisha. I've been on Zepbound for 29 weeks and I'm back to give you an update. If you've never been here before, I spent the first 4 weeks on 2.5 milligrams, and the rest of the time I've been on 5 milligrams. And I haven't had you know, any binge eating sessions, any food noise, head hunger, whatever you want to call it. I haven't had any of those things since starting. And for me, that's been the best part. That's been the best part of this because from the time I woke up, I was constantly thinking about what am I going to eat next? What am I going to eat next? Oh, this sounds nice. Just constantly obsessing about food. So it's like my mind is free now to think about other things and to do other things. And so, it feels good because that stuff had been going on for years. I've been shooting for over the past month 1,800 calories. I get pretty close to that, sometimes a little bit over. And then there are times where I'm under, but I really do uh, try to shoot for 1,800 calories a day. And for me, if I don't pay attention, if I don't start eating early and I wait until too late in the day, it's a lot harder for me to get the amount of calories in that I need because I am no longer, the person that overeats and it's constantly hungry. So it's kind of difficult for me anyway, to put that, much food in at one time. So I try to typically eat 4 times a day and space it out. Most of the time I do a pretty good job of that, but sometimes you'll notice if you're looking at the community tab where I post my meals, you'll see that I have sometimes where there's just 3 meals, but you know, I'm a work in progress. As far as movement goes, I have been strength training for the past, let's see, I'm in week 29, 27 weeks. The first 23 weeks, I was doing different programs from a YouTube channel, Strong Sisters United. I spent the first 6 weeks on her Body Recomp 2.0 series, then 4 weeks on the Strong Girl Summer series, then 4 weeks on the Get Glutes program, 4 weeks on the Metcon series. Then I went back to the Get Glutes program for 5 weeks. Now I'm 4 weeks into a new program called The Compound by a YouTube channel, Lift with C. So I've been really enjoying that. And I'm happy with the order that I did things in. I feel like starting off with Strong Sisters United, it was a way for me to just kind of ease back into, strength training. I do everything from the comfort of my own home. I use dumbbells. I enjoy dumbbell workouts. I have gym stuff in the basement, but I just, I'm keeping everything simple. I feel like I'm getting stronger. I can start to see, just a little bit of muscle, and that's exciting. And just, being able to be more active than I was before. It's just, it's a bunch of non-scale victories. Now, I normally take my shots on Saturdays, but I will not be taking a shot tomorrow because I'm having a colonoscopy done on the 11th. So unfortunately, you'd be off for a week. At least that's what I was told. So I'm gonna listen, and I haven't decided if I'm going to switch my shot day to Wednesday or just push through and wait until next Saturday. So I'll have an answer for you by next week. So I want to give you the results of my DEXA scan, and I'm going to give you a comparison from January, which was nearly a month before starting on Zepbound, and then what happened on Wednesday. So I'm down a total of 31.3 pounds of fat. Early on, I lost about 14 pounds of muscle, so I'm still at a total of 14.7 pounds of muscle lost since starting. And my body fat went from 37.9 to 27.1. And I suspect as I build more muscle, that number will come down. So overall, I think those are pretty good numbers considering the amount of time that's gone by and how consistent I've been. And I really think that that's the key, finding something that you like and just sticking with it. And just realize that, you know, you can work out for a week. It doesn't mean that you're going to get on the scale and notice something. This is something that took, took place over time. And if you go check out my Instagram, you can see that because I have every workout posted in Reels, you can see where how I was when I started all the way up until now. It was not anything that happened really quickly. It was gradual, and then initially I lost so much muscle so quickly. I was really flabby and I just wasn't happy with it. And so I'm kind of in a different headspace now than in previous times when I lost weight, where I was so focused on the number on the scale and I wanted it to move as quickly as possible. And it was very unrealistic. The things that I was doing, they were not sustainable. And I feel like that's the difference this time than before. Like it wasn't, I'm going to make these changes until this happens. My mindset this time is this is a lifestyle. So whether I go on vacation, whether I go to a party, if I'm, whatever, I'm eating the same way. And if where I'm going can't accommodate me, a lot of times I have my own stuff. So I try to stay prepared. If I could give you a huge bit of advice, it would be to get out of old mindsets. I was talking with a friend earlier this week, and I feel like a lot of us have reverted so much. We will try something, and a lot of us want to know, like, is this real? Is this going to last? It will if we do what we need to do. And think about times in the past where we've gotten complacent or comfortable, and then you made this progress, you're feeling good, and then you start adding slowly but surely. It's not always like a lot at one time. Start adding back things that aren't good for you, and then we have a little bit more and a little bit more until we're right back, into our old habits, and sometimes worse because we were so restrictive, you know, just stick with it. It's going to take time, and that's okay. And I say, we can share our journeys, but we should never compare them. We are all different. And so someone else may be losing super quickly and someone else may be super slow, but you don't know what else is going on. You don't know if they're losing fat, muscle, if they were just retaining a bunch of water and it's finally coming. Like there's so many factors. You know what I mean? You can use the bathroom and get on the scale and it's going to be different. You know what I mean? So try not to focus on that number. Just focus on the things that you're doing, whether strength training, walking, whatever you're doing, focus on that. And if you're doing it and it makes you feel good, don't stop. If you get on the scale every day, if you're one of those people and you weigh yourself every day and you're seeing the fluctuations, that's normal. That's normal. So don't get caught up in that. Just make sure you continue to do the things that you know are good for you. And when you do it, when you try to change your mindset from doing this with this outcome in mind, it just kind of changes it. It kind of changes everything for you. Just stay consistent. That's it. Just stay consistent. Whether the scale moves, it goes up, it goes down, stay consistent. Give things a chance to work. We're not robots. It's not like a programming, you put something in and it's instant. Like it's going to take time. It took time for a lot of us to gain the amount of weight that we did, and it's going to take time for it to come off. And it's okay. Make you appreciate it that much more. I'll be back next week to let you guys know how things go with the colonoscopy, how I feel being off of the shot for a week. I'm a little nervous, but you know what? I got this. And you got this too. And we're all going to get through this together. And it's okay to kind of be disappointed sometimes, but pick yourself back up and keep on going. Keep on going. Remember, this is a journey. And I know that word is used a lot, but it's accurate. This is a journey. It's not a sprint. It's not even a marathon. Like, this is a lifelong journey. This is something that we are going to deal with for the rest of our lives. So, whether you stay on the medication or not, the habits have to be the same. And so, this is the time. This is our time to focus on that. And just know you got this. If I could do it, I know you can do it. All right. You'll see me next week. Bye.